What's up, Connor? Hi, I'm your host, Cece, and welcome to Cooking with KTIG. So today we have another guest, our executive producer, so stay tuned for today's episode for Cooking with KTIG. Before we start, could you introduce yourself and the recipe you'll be showing today?
Yeah, so my name is Mr. Landry, and I'm the executive producer here at KTIG. And so I'm the teacher, but I also oversee all of the production. I will be working this year with CC as my senior producer, just to oversee all of production. Super excited to be here today. We are going to make beignets. And so I'm from South Louisiana. This is a recipe that is super simple. Anybody can do it at home, and it's really just a yummy breakfast, right? And so we're gonna make beignets two different ways today. We're gonna start with a super simple recipe and then move to something that's a little more special to me and is a little more difficult. Yeah, okay. All right, so to start this recipe, we are gonna open our first ingredient, which is gonna be our biscuits, right? And so Ryan actually asked me how to open these, right? So there's a little tab on these biscuits. It says start here, right? And so you're gonna start there, and you're just gonna pull the tab. They usually don't open, so then you have to whack it.
Yeah, that's how my mom does it, yeah.
Yes? So we have 1 can of biscuits here. I'm gonna take these and I'm going to put them in this tray. I didn't bring any flour today, which I really should have. Actually, we could put them on the cutting board.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of this. So, I didn't bring any flour, so I'm gonna take just a little dab of oil and roll it on this pin. I mean, just a dab. I have a cooking board lined with parchment paper so it doesn't stick. So we're gonna take our biscuits. Now, we already have our grease preheating over here. We're gonna take our biscuit and we're gonna roll it flat with this rolling pin.
Is there like a good oil, like a recommended oil that
So
you can use?
we're using canola oil today. Honestly, we had canola and vegetable, and I smelled them both, and I thought the canola oil smelled less strong.
Yeah.
Just because whatever oil you cook with is going to end up as flavor in your beignets or whatever you're making, right? And so here I rolled it flat, but I'm also going to kind of stretch it nice and thin. These are going to be pretty big. So we have our biscuit, which is now flat and rolled thin. I'm not sure if our grease is quite hot enough. I'm going to just kind of dip it in
I saw a bubble.
a little bit. We're going to let it get a little warmer, so we're going to go ahead. You want to go ahead and give it a try?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
So it starts off with,
Yeah, just roll it flat.
yep.
These are going to be pretty big, but that's okay.
And then you start stretching it out with your hands?
Yeah.
Or?
So the rolling pin is just trying to get it that
To
original,
flatten it?
yeah, flat. And then you can kind of stretch it nice and easy with your hands. We do have a little water here. That is to help the dough from sticking to your hands. The water will keep it from sticking. So I'll go do this next one real quick. The grease should be hot pretty quick, right? Now, once your grease is hot, these will cook super, super fast.
So should we start doing another one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
We'll do 4. Yeah, we'll do 4 for now. You can see it's floating in the pan here. Like I said, they cook really, really fast. I'm gonna drop this other one in here. Our grease could have been a little warmer, but that's okay. It'll get there.
Yep.
Now you can see this side,
Oh, it's getting brown.
nice and brown, right? So that's how you know when it's time to flip it. Yeah, beignets was always a special treat at home if my mom made beignets. It wasn't something we had very often, but it's super simple. And so if you're in the mood for something a little different, it's a great, quick breakfast. Kind of like a sopapilla, right?
Oh, yeah.
Kind of like a sopapilla. we're gonna put the finished ones there.
Mhm.
I'm gonna let this one cook just a little more on this other side.
Should you flip that one? Yeah.
It's not quite there.
Mm.
You want to try not to flip your stuff anytime you're frying. A tip, pro
Yeah.
tip. You shouldn't flip your food or lift it in and out of the grease if you don't have to, because it's going to make it greasy.
Yeah.
So you want to kind of refrain from doing that if you can. Oh yes, this is cooking up really nicely. So we'll do these two, we'll get these going. And then you always cook super fast once you get them in there. And all we have here is just a regular skillet with some canola oil.
So do you have these like recipes written down, like the one we're gonna do later, or
No,
No.
I do not. So
is it just like verbal?
yeah, so these are pretty easy. So don't really have them written down. One of my grandmas, we actually never found any of her recipes after she passed. So that's kind of one of those things I always encourage people. Make sure you write it down and make sure your loved ones know where all your recipes are, right?
Yeah.
So just to kind of dab some of that oil off the other side. And then we're going to put some powdered sugar on this. So I have just a sifter here with powdered sugar, and I should be able to just, yep, there we go. And we're gonna do both sides. You see the flakiness
Oh,
of
so
this?
yeah, you do both sides. Yeah.
I do. So my favorite place to get beignets is Cafe Du Monde, which is in New Orleans. I'm not a huge fan of New Orleans, honestly. I grew up in South Louisiana in a small town called Pierre Part, Louisiana. And so we were in the swamp and I loved it there. But we went to New Orleans every now and then, but my favorite part of New Orleans is the food.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. The worst part is the mess for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mmm.
It's super flaky. Super good. They're always good when they're hot.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
It's so good for real. Yeah.
Yeah, super simple, but absolutely delicious.
It is really messy though.
It is
That's
super
nice,
messy. And I'm not I don't like to be messy when I eat. Yeah.
Before we move on, we'll take a quick commercial break.
It's not you, it's me. I have to focus on my future.
Welcome back. Now that we've taken a break, let's continue.
Okay, so next up we're going to make what's called kodas. And so this was a very special recipe and it's super simple. Once again, all I did was bought some Rhodes French bread dough and I let this rise. I set it out last night before I went to bed, so around 10:30, and it's been rising ever since, right? So it's just French bread dough. It's frozen from the freezer, nothing crazy or super special. And honestly, Cece, I've never done this before. So we're really hoping this works. So we're gonna just grab it and see what happens here.
Oh, we're just gonna like take it apart?
Yeah, so you're gonna pull it.
Oh.
Put some water on your hands.
Oh yeah, okay.
All right, I can smell it. It smells just like my grandma's house when I was a kid. It's the best,
Just
right?
struggling a little bit.
Cece's struggling, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm struggling a little bit. It's like ripping apart.
Yeah, so just, I really kind of just made a ball with it and just pulled it.
Oh, okay.
All right, this side is almost done. This one's a little thicker. I'm gonna let that cook down a little more.
Breaks.
You got it? You need help? You see?
Looky, yeah.
So my grandma would actually make her bread dough from scratch with the yeast and all that kind of stuff. I cheated and bought it frozen, ready to go.
Yeah.
But it smells just like hers.
So do I cut a
so.
piece and put it on there?
Yeah, just butter it like you would like a pancake.
Yep. Just cut a piece.
This was not ever really made as a breakfast. This was more of a treat or a dessert.
Was it like more for seasonal things or?
Just whenever. It wasn't necessarily a specific season.
Just
it was
special
just,
occasions?
Yeah, special occasions, definitely. Once I moved to Texas, anytime I went to visit my grandma, she would make this for me and my wife. So
Oh.
once I was
This is
married
sweet.
and living in Texas, so it was one of those things that was a
Okay.
really good treat. All right, so we buttered our kodas, and we're gonna take these fancy dispensers for syrup. Thank you, Cece, for
Yeah.
these.
You're
and
my-
we're going to
They were
just
my great grandmothers.
drizzle, right?
Yeah.
Not super generously. I don't like ton of syrup, even when I make pancakes.
Yeah, I think it would overpower the whole thing, yeah.
And this is cane syrup, so it's going to taste different than your typical syrup. Syrup is trying to go south for the winter over here. This one's not as pretty. I don't want to put it up there. All right, so here we have kodas. Yes? So fried bread dough. Are you ready, Cece? We're going to eat this one.
We're going to eat the not so pretty one.
Ready? Let's come. Let's just
There's
break
a
it.
knife.
You have the knife, cut it.
Okay.
I don't want to get syrup all over my hands. I don't think you're ready, Cece.
Really?
Yeah, this is like a whole different level of flavor. I'm
There you
super
go.
excited.
Looks like a little butterfly.
All right, you ready?
ring.
It does kind of look like a butterfly. All right, here we go. Oh yeah. So this is actually not quite as flaky as the other beignets were.
Yeah.
But still delicious. The cane syrup really gives it a different flavor profile too, and I love this stuff.
This is so good.
Which one do you prefer? The
What?
kodas or the beignets?
I think the kodas.
The kodas, yeah, my wife loves this stuff too. It tastes like diabetes.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's absolutely delicious. Super easy, you can do it at home, right? Yeah? I'm gonna finish this one.
Now that we're done, right after this commercial break, we'll have a little game prepared, so don't leave yet.
Welcome back. We are gonna do the challenge portion of our Cooking with KTIG. So today we're gonna play Sticky Sketch. So we're gonna use some of this Steen cane syrup and we're gonna try to recreate a picture in 15 seconds or less. I can't draw with a pencil, much less syrup, so this should be fun. All right, let's see our first picture.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a pan.
All right, we're ready? Somebody's gotta keep time for us.
Yeah. Is
The
it
good thing is this thing is like a, all right, let's see
Yeah.
what happens. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh.
My wife is gonna make fun of me regardless of what I do because she's an artist, right?
This is better. No. I'm just gonna fill it in.
I was just thinking the same thing. This looks terrible. No, I'm not done. Okay, I'm done.
Yours looks better.
I win.
It looks like a game controller.
Okay. All right.
Holy.
I think I win that one. 1 point for Landry.
1 point for you.
Okay.
Smooth this over
Let's
here.
see.
It's a whisk.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I was about to start.
Cheater? Okay, here we go. Gotta count us down.
Okay.
Oh, goodness gracious. I do teach digital art and animation,
Oh, no.
so I should be decent at things. But no, it looks like a spatula. Oh, that's it. It looks like a
It
spatula.
looks like a silly hand. You know, like those stretchy silly hands?
I'll show you guys. It definitely looks like a
You
spatula.
can't do the
All right, who's the
lines.
winner? Cece wins this one.
Because
Okay,
yeah,
all tied up, 1
tied.
and 1. All right, so this is gonna be our tiebreaker. You ready? One more. Oh, okay.
Teddy bear. Yay.
This ought to be interesting. Hang on.
Ooh.
Stuck. Got it. Okay.
I'm gonna be so locked in. Oh,
I panicked. I was doing so well and I panicked. I'm not stopping.
oh, you cheating!
Okay.
That's the head, and that's sort of the little legs.
So when you have to explain, that's not a good thing. Who's the winner?
Woo!
Cece?
Yeah,
Y'all cheat.
let's go!
Y'all
yeah.
cheat. Y'all cheat. Okay. I guess we'll give it to you.
Yay!
Okay.
Well, that's our show for today. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Make sure to stay tuned to KTIG's YouTube channel for another episode of Cooking with KTIG. And don't forget, CHS, anyone can cook, just follow the recipe.